Hey Empress, welcome back to another episode of Chatting with Lex, where we discuss all things thriving in single motherhood. If you're new here, I'm Alexis Alima, your life and empowerment coach, and I help single moms go from surviving to truly thriving in motherhood and in life. Now, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded an episode, but I've been focusing a lot on family and community. But I'm back, and I have some crown jewels that you don't want to miss. In today's episode, we're going to discuss something I've been deep in the trenches with lately, and that's advocating for our children. Whew. Empress, let me tell you, I've had to do this multiple times, and I'm still currently doing it. You see, recently, my oldest son experienced some serious health challenges, something he's never experienced before. And I had to advocate for him, not just with one doctor, but multiple doctors, multiple visits, multiple conversations, just to ensure that his needs were being taken seriously. And while I was handling all of that, I also had to advocate for him at school with his teachers, his principal, and anyone else in between to ensure that he did not fall too far behind on that schoolwork. Because let's be real, no one is going to fight for our children like we will. So today, I'm going to break down exactly how to advocate for your children, whether it's with their doctors, their teachers, or any other area where they need support. And we're going to do it in a way that's firm, effective, but most importantly, respectful. Because when you know how to advocate properly, you eliminate the unnecessary stress and frustration. So grab your pen and paper ready for these crown jewels. First things first, what does it mean to advocate for your child? Advocacy for your child means that you are their voice when they cannot speak up for themselves as yet. You are making sure that their needs are met with school, with doctors, and any other area that they need support. As a single mom, this responsibility in most cases falls entirely on us. There's no other parent splitting this responsibility with you. So if you don't push for the right opportunities, the right education, the right medical attention, and any other area where they need support, no one else is going to do it for you. And that's just the reality. And let's be honest, advocacy is exhausting. Having to continuously make phone calls, double check that people are doing their jobs, send emails, follow up, it's a full-time job in itself. But you know what? My son deserves it. Your child deserves it. And when you know how to advocate effectively, not only do you eliminate unnecessary stress, but it becomes easier to navigate through these systems. Let's talk about the how. Advocacy does not mean that you have to be aggressive or come in ready to physically fight. You don't have to yell. You don't have to be that mom, but you do have to be clear, firm, and consistent. Here's how to advocate for your child in a way that commands respect but gets results. Be prepared. Before any meeting, conversation, or email, write down exactly what you need. Be specific. Know what you're asking for and why. Stay calm but assertive. Your tone matters. You can be direct without being rude. If emotions start rising, take a deep breath before responding. Use your I over E, your intellect over your emotions. Document everything. Keep records of every email, every conversation, and every agreement. You see, people move faster when they know there's a paper trail. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Never assume that things are being handled just because whoever you spoke with said that they would take care of it. If you do not hear back, follow up until it is done. Let me tell you, advocating at school is an area where I've had to show up quite a few times over the years, and especially recently. With my son missing approximately over a month of school due to his recent health challenges, I had to be on top of things. I was not going to let him fall behind. If you ever find yourself in a situation where your child needs extra academic support for whatever reason, here's what you need to do. Communicate early and often. I reached out to my son's teachers before his absences became overwhelming. I made sure they knew what was going on and that we were actively working on a plan. Request a meeting if needed. Sometimes an email is not enough. If your child is struggling, request a meeting with your teacher or school counselor or principal to discuss concrete solutions. Know your child's rights. If your child has a medical condition or a learning challenge, the school is required to provide accommodations. Don't be afraid to ask what options are available. Keep up with assignments. Even when my son was out, I was making sure he was not missing work. I reached out to his teachers, I requested assignments, and I ensured he had the resources he needed at home to catch up. Now let's talk about advocating with the doctors, because let me tell you, this has been a journey. My son has been through multiple doctor's visits, multiple specialists, and I'm still advocating to ensure he's getting the proper attention that he needs from the physicians. So here's how to handle medical advocacy. Ask questions, a lot of them. Don't take what they say at face value. Ask about options, treatments, second opinions. If something does not feel right, push for more answers. Keep a medical journal. Keep a notebook of every symptom, every medication, every doctor visit. This will help you when visiting different specialists from having to repeat yourself or leaving out necessary details. Don't be afraid to switch doctors. If a doctor is not taking your concerns seriously, it's okay to find someone else, period. Follow up relentlessly. If you're waiting on test results or a referral, call them. Be that mom who follows up until they take action. I found it helpful to follow up with staff and doctors to ensure that everything stays on track for my son's care. If I had not, he would not have received the medical care he needed. At the end of the day, advocacy is just a part of being a thriving single mom. It's about making sure your child receives the best education, the best health care, and the best opportunities because you refuse to let them fall through the cracks. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button and share today's message with a single mom who needs it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I'm bringing you all the crown jewels you'll need to thrive in this single mom journey. Drop in the comment section one area where you had to advocate for your child. Let's take this journey together. It's time to thrive. I'll see each of you in the next episode. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.